during this holiday season. So you get to see me in my PJs and my penguins. All my penguins say hi. And let me get this finished set up and we'll be good to go. Hi, I'm glad to see you. I'm glad you're all here. So we're still in the holiday, according to my way of thinking, but we're absolutely getting ready for this challenge, which starts Monday, which is super exciting and will be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot like our last challenge, except we're going to try to do more triads. It's a little bit more relaxed around it. But this is a very metaphysical time of year, if you think about it, even if the stars aren't aligning, even if the planets aren't in the right place, right now people's emotions are in a pretty powerful state. And our emotions, in some belief systems, uh, that's poltergeists, are people's emotions, which are the energy from their emotions affecting things around them. The energy of our emotions, it's been proven, it's been measurable, affects things around us. And so this is a very auspicious time in which to put your intention up there, to join the field, to be a part of something bigger than you. What you do in the first part of the year, at the beginning of the year, sets the tone really for the whole year. So if you want to be in the flow, if you want your life to move in a better direction, you'll just you'll come hang out with us, be a part of the community, be a part of the village, 20 minutes a day if that's all you can spare. And seriously, by the end of 7 days, you'll be in a way different space, a way different headspace, heart space, different skills. You'll just be someplace and it'll be way better. So today's topic is about how confident women get pissed off and they like it. So when I first got into the personal growth thing, most of the books and most of the authors were talking about how we needed to be more compassionate. I grew up in the Catholic religion, and it was all about more compassionate, kinder, more understanding, more peaceful. The big joke was everybody could be nice and shake hands in church, and then they'd get out into the parking lot and they'd flip people off. So there was this idea that we had to be nicer and kinder. Now that actually isn't really true. That's not where a lot of women are coming from. A lot of women actually have been for years, decades, generations, lifetimes, told that they had to be nicer, and they took all of their feelings of injustice, of trauma, of helplessness, which were very real, very accurate, and they shoved it down into their body. So instead of expressing their anger or hurt, it was safer. It was way safer to take all of that emotional energy and kind of stuff it down. And so whenever I would hear, whether it was shamanism, whether it was Catholicism, whether it was Buddhism, whenever I heard that I needed to be more loving, more kinder, more compassionate, it just didn't resonate with me because I had all of these feelings inside of me. What we're finding is the compassion, the kindness, the lovingness, all of that comes on the other side of healing. We can't bypass the actual process. If you have suppressed rage, you actually have rage on your system that will need to be expressed. If you don't have good boundaries and the people around you, have no ethics or morals and they emotionally manipulate you in order to get what they want, even if it's people that you love, they purposely push your buttons in order to kind of manipulate you or make you mad or get you to do something. That ends up being suppressed rage and suppressed helplessness. If you remember or had experiences where you were dominated by someone or something else, whether it was your mother or your father, and you didn't have a voice, you didn't have a say, maybe it was in school, maybe it was with brothers and sisters, maybe you came from a bigger family, maybe something happened and it just wasn't safe. A family friend did something, a priest, a doctor, somebody who had way more authority than you did. You end up with this suppressed rage. Now, I know I spent the majority of my life trying to control that rage, trying to control that anger and feeling of helplessness. And it would come out in stress. It would come out in digestive problems, in headaches, in not drinking enough water, not eating regularly, making poor food choices, not exercising, sleeping too much, feelings of depression, no motivation, heaviness, anxiety. That's what happened when I kept trying to control all of these rages, all of these wounds that my body was trying to keep a hold of. In reality, what you want to be is not angry. Instead, you want to be in alignment. And sometimes in alignment is angry. Sometimes authentic is angry. Sometimes being balanced means that you're angry. You know, it's the big lie that they told a lot of women, that in order to be spiritual, in order to be peaceful, you had to get rid of all of your emotions. You had to be neutral. You had to be balanced. You had to flow like the willow. Nothing should bother you. Now, I have a feeling that's really good advice for people who have strong masculine energies, who have a hard time being compassionate and looking outside of themselves. But most women, that's not their problem. The world needs empathic, compassionate women to start releasing and expressing and owning the power that they have. We have the power to intimidate. We have the power to influence. We have the power to encourage. And we also have the biggest hearts. So we're going to take this week, it starts on Monday for 7 days, and learn how you can get all that past out of your system. You're going to come into alignment. You're going to be more authentic. You're going to take those steps, and you're going to change and transform. It's a really cool concept that we have. It's based on the latest trauma science. If you look up above, there's a link. And if you check it out, you'll see what it's all about. So it starts Monday. I really wish you could join us. This is not about becoming the most zen, peaceful, perfect woman that you can be. Instead, this is about becoming the most authentic woman you can be, who is already perfect and wonderful. It's nothing to strive for, it's a side effect of. And when you do things like take the time at the beginning of the year to set the tone for the year in a nurturing, supportive, nourishing space, surrounded by brilliant people in a way that's designed to help you really evolve and grow as a person with the tools and the science and the wisdom and the understanding behind it, how could you not want to be a part of this? Oh my God, now is the time. Energetically, emotionally, around the world, now is the time to be a part of something bigger than you. Because what you do now will affect tomorrow and the day after and the day after. There's this commercial, I think it was for like Special K, and it showed you started Tuesday with a donut and then everything just went downhill. You ended up eating fast food for lunch. You were late for dinner. You had to pick something up and you ate ice cream before bed. It was a bad food day because you started it with a bad choice, with a choice that didn't nourish you as much as it could. Tasted good, but wasn't really nourishing, wasn't really there for the long haul. Whereas in the day that you started with something that was maybe high protein, that was good for your body, had some vegetables in it, had some avocados in it, had stuff that was good for you. It's easier to make good choices throughout the day. So when you start this year making good choices in a supportive, nourishing environment that isn't too stressful, 20 minutes, honestly, this is how you start your year. We all need some help starting 2021 in a really good way. So join us, minimum time commitment, but we want you to be there. And it starts Monday, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time on the challenge group is when I'll do a little launch party, and then our first speakers at 10. I hope you can be there. I'm so glad you're here with me now. And I think that's it. I hope you have a good night. All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye.